Oh my God, welcome to Popcorn Planet. It's 4 a.m. in Florida, and I had to make this video to react because a lot of you are going to be wanting to see and talk about this. Spoiler warning, we are going to spoil. I can't not spoil this. If you didn't watch the season finale of Mandalorian Season 2, tune out now. You have been warned. I'm here with Supes, who called in. Thank you for calling in late. Two Florida guys up at 4 a.m. Like, what? But look what happened. I have one here. Holy, when that light came out, when the X-Wing came out, I went, no way. I was like, no way. When the X-Wing came in, I thought, no. And then you saw the cloak and the green light, and I was like, holy shit, they're doing it. Well, we got to go I even filmed my reaction, but I'm here with Supes. Supes and I are reacting live. I'm going to show you I filmed it on my phone when I was watching. But Supes, what was your reaction when you saw the X-Wing come in, the green light? Were you flipping out as well?
Dude, tears.
It was amazing.
Tears. When I saw that X-Wing pull up to that ship, I just knew. And then you see the green lightsaber, and you see him mowing down just dark troopers, and it's everything you ever wanted to see from Star Wars. You know, this is Luke Skywalker right here. This is my Luke Skywalker right here. This is the hero we grew up loving. And now he's back.
And you saw the immediate Moff Gideon's like, what? What just happened? Wait, because he's like, yeah. And I was wondering, how the hell did they get out of this? And then, my God, what a brilliant way to sort of like, yep, we're gonna give it to you. And then that, oh, look at this. Oh my God. Just walking through them like paper, like it was so brilliant about it too, is they were hyping those robot, what are they called? The dark
troopers.
Dark troopers. And I was like, they can't get out of this one. What the hell? This is going to be ridiculous. And then it was like, oh, okay. That's how they're going to do it.
Oh my God.
It was sick. And the theme came in and oh my God, it was beautiful.
Dude. And like when they were bashing on that door, I thought Ahsoka was gonna pull up or something, but then it was an X-Wing, and then you see the cloaked figure with the glove and the green saber, and Luke dude, what?
And it was so cute too, like a Baby Yoda who was just like, you could tell he was out of it.
Yeah.
He was like,
he was like touching.
And clearly
the
had been engaging, and then he got all excited. It was like a puppy when someone comes home, like, oh, everyone's gonna die. Oh no, he came. My friend showed up. Hey guys, don't worry. It had the vibe of like, right? Baby Yoda's like, oh, don't worry. He's with me. Clearly had communed with him. Man, what I'm most impressed by was they didn't hold on to anything. They went and just did it.
Everything.
We were talking we were all spoiled. We were talking before the episode aired, but it was like, they're not going to rescue him. They're not going to get rid of Gideon. They're not. Maybe they'll tease a Jedi, but they've just surprised us every step of the way with the show. They're like, nope, we'll go there. Let's drop the saber. This is what you guys want.
They didn't hold back.
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, I was gonna say, do you think that was the right move? I mean, clearly you were in tears. I was on the verge of tears. I was just like, they clearly know what they're doing. This is what we wanted from those sequels. Do you disagree?
1000%. I agree. You know, you have Star Wars fans across the entire world just overflowing with emotion, crying, going on Twitter, just expressing their love, joy, and happiness for all of this. And this is what Star Wars is all about right here. This is what it should be.
Right. And I just had it up there, but I lost that shot where he's right through the doorway. Oh my God! That when you see him in the here it is, the walk in with the cloak.
It's just like Vader.
Look at this.
Like father, like son.
Look at that shot. Peyton Reed directed this. What a fan dream for him to be able to pull this together. We'll talk about the CGI. But I have thoughts on that too. But look at that shot. It was brilliant. Like, don't show the face until you have to show the face. Just have the cloak on. Have that finally bring in that. Look at the reflection on the Beskar.
Oh my God. Is this even real? Is this even real? What?
Sorry. So because the episode itself was way more action, and like they went there faster than I thought they were going to go. And then it was pretty quickly we realized. So let's talk about the CGI. I see people are already complaining, but here I'm waiting for to freeze in the right moment. Because at this moment, did you think, okay, they cast somebody, or did you think they like because obviously it's too young to be Hamill. I was like,
Yeah.
did they get Sebastian Stan? Like I kept wondering, what are they gonna do? Were you wondering?
When I saw like the jawline, like in this shot right here, I was like, oh, it's Stan.
Which would have been, I honestly would have been cool. But then the more I thought about, I was like, you know what? If this is all they're gonna do, it was just an appearance. He's in and out. Took Baby Yoda, and now he's gonna train him, and then. Because I don't think they're going to bring him back this is not going to be like a reoccurring character on the show. I think this was clear like, yep, I'm here. I'm going to go train to Yoda. And in that case, if this is sort of a quick one-off moment, maybe one more later to visit him again, I think that was more respectful what they chose to do here, even though it does look like a bad video game. What are your thoughts on the fact that they did the lifelike Hamill CGI video game look instead of trying to recast someone who looked like him?
Well, the CGI looks terrible, but dude, I was so caught up in the moment that I'm in the presence of Luke Skywalker. I was down on one knee, bro. I didn't even care how he looked.
Right.
This is Luke Skywalker we're talking about. Let's show our gratitude for being in this man's presence and for just, dude, this episode was just so beautifully directed. And it seems like they're literally taking all of our dreams, all of the things we've ever wanted to see, and they're just bringing it to life in the best ways possible. So I think next season, dude, I think we do see him next season. I think we see him and Ahsoka meet. Like, I think that's something we've all been looking forward to. Luke and Ahsoka talking about Anakin. And I think we're going to get that payoff now that this entire world is just connected.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm so fascinated what season 3 is now. Again, they've subverted our expectations because it's like they took him. Luke shows up and takes him, and what an emotional moment! Come, little one. All of this stuff was just intense, and then he's waiting for your approval. It was such a he doesn't want to go. It was such a I will give my life to protect the child. He said, but he will not be safe until he masters his abilities. Is what Luke says here, sort of helping to sell Din Djarin on the fact that he's got to go, and that makes sense, right? Because otherwise they're going to keep trying to experiment or take him, and so Luke knows more about him. Obviously, training with Yoda, this means something especially. It makes sense the more we duh. Well, of course, if senses something from another Yoda type, of course he would go take him and protect him. And we don't know enough about this that of course he could have raised up Baby Yoda and then. Who knows what happened? It's what they're doing is it's like, yeah, clearly this was a big part that we didn't know in the storyline between the sequels and the originals. But man, I just love that they went there. Someone might, one could have worried this would have turned into fan service, in a way that it was just like, stupid. But no, it really did feel
the story perfectly.
Yeah, it felt the story just felt earned.
They didn't shoehorn him in.
Yeah,
it was so perfect.
And then the moment, I love that we've just been getting these moments where we got, when they took the helmet, I was already in the, and this is when I got teary. I was just like, as the dad in me, I was just like, he's like, screw the creed. He's like, this isn't, there's more important things. Why am I holding on to this? Man. Brilliant. I mean, I'm getting choked up again looking at no, it was so, wow, right? I mean, I'm so you're thinking he's back. I part of me thinks I don't know how you do it. What's he going to go check in on his Jedi training?
I mean, look, after this episode, we have to point out the small details. One, Moff Gideon got his blood. So whatever the Order is planning to do with this kid's blood, they have it and they have the power to do that.
Good point.
Two, the fact that when Luke showed up, Moff literally tried killing himself because he knew the battle was done.
Yep.
I feel that Thrawn is coming. I feel like that's very clear because Moff doesn't want to be around when Thrawn finds out what just happened.
You let him escape? Because you're right, because it felt like the plan was all along he was just delaying, right? Gideon was clearly delaying, and while he was one-upped a few times, the whole plan was he knew those the platoon, as he called it, was coming back, and that they were toast, and he was his evil, sinister laughter. But no one predicted that Luke Skywalker's going to show up when needed.
What?
That's a story beat. That's like. I mean, he would know. I got to go get this. I got to go get the kid now because he's in danger. He's sending it to me. I got to get over there fast. There's something wrong. And what a way to sort of put the impossible odds against our heroes and send in the the Eagles, if you
hero.
will, like the savior thing. And then how about
Dude,
this?
seeing R2,
How about
bro.
this when he rolls in? Oh, you got a Baby Yoda R2 moment that was just that felt earned and not shoehorned in. I was like, because I wasn't even thinking that, And then we're having the moment, and then they roll R2 in like Favreau and Filoni. You're like, oh, we're not done.
Bro, then you see R2 communicating with Baby Yoda as if they know each other.
Yes.
Like, what?
Oh, I like you. It's like a kid, like, oh, I like this. Who are you?
Oh my God.
So amazing. So beautifully done. So yeah, the back and seeing R2 with Baby Yoda. Yes, the CGI in Luke wasn't amazing. Here it is on close up. I wanted to get a close up shot. I want to keep showing footage here because it is commentary. But hold on, let me sure I'm cut to you as we're that there was one good close up of him that I thought it doesn't look great. It's fine in stills, like sort of, but it really does look like a video game cutscene. Let's be honest. However, I give it a pass because I think it's more respectful that way. It's like it's Hamill. He must have voiced it. He clearly gave his permission for the likeness. He knew he was going to do this. What a cooler way to do it than just cast somebody and say, "Who's that?" Because it wouldn't have made we would have known, but it would still have been like, "Wait, who was the guy who was playing Luke?" So to get him to do this, while it doesn't look great, I think it's better than Leia in Rogue One. Or this one made more sense to me than the other CGI things they've been doing. So anyway, bravo! This was such an amazing moment. So you think they're gonna? I'm just curious as we speculate. You think we're gonna see them again?
Yeah, for sure. Season 3. I think we will see them again.
I was shocked they just ended it at the door slam. And then it was directed by Peyton Reed, written by Jon Favreau, and then people, if you didn't watch, you saw the end credit, yes?
Yeah, bro.
Whoo! So we saw the end credit. I was like, we're going to Jabba's palace now too. It was what's his name? I forget this. Jabba's guy. But anyway, what an awesome way to revisit all of it, the Gamorrean guards, etc., to sort of figure out what's happening here. And then we have Boba Fett show up. That's what his bib 14. What is it? I'm not as obsessed with other Boba. I thought you were dead. It's sort of fun, and then revealing, as we all knew, anybody in the scoop business knew there was a Boba Fett something coming, and they didn't reveal it at the Investor Con. So when I saw this and he sat, I thought, oh, they're about to announce the Boba Fett series, which then they did with Finnick and Boba, which is coming next, as they said, the Book of Boba Fett. Now, there's a book series that Boba Fett was starred in, like sort of more of a young adult book series. So I don't know if they're going to try and sort of pull from some of those, but Book of Boba Fett coming December 2021, taking a total pull out of Marvel's book to sort of show like, oh, get ready. This is on the way. But a lot of people knew this was coming, so we were surprised they didn't announce it. But interesting, I don't know if it's a feature or series still. We're still trying to figure that out. But interesting, they hyped that one instead of a Mandalorian season 3 bumper. We've got a lot of Star Wars coming, which is crazy. But thoughts on the Boba Fett spinoff? Was that exciting for you as well?
Super exciting. And coming off of Disney Investor Day where they didn't announce the show and we all knew it was in development, I feel like it made sense that they were going to do something with Boba at the end of this season. And, they delivered. Boba coming December 2021.
There was that moment with him and the who's not Bo-Katan, the wrestler. What's her name? There was that moment in the diner, which was fun seeing him throw up against them. You're a clone. I can hear it in your voice. That was a cool moment, and sort of showed some more Boba. But then he did get beaten. It was like, all right, he's not perfect, but I guess she's also badass. There was that cool moment, and the other thing I wanted to mention was when I love the sort of twist where Moff Gideon got the Mandalorian by saying you can't just give her the ha ha ha. She's gonna have to kill you now for the dark saber, which creates a whole nother interesting next part of what happens. You'd think there's got to be some protocol. Yeah, fight me. All right, I lost. Take it. But
that's her fault for not telling him.
Right.
Like, why didn't she tell Din that that's the case?
He didn't really have a choice. It was like him. They were in a fight of the battle. What was going to happen next? He had to sort of do something about it. It'd be interesting to see how that plays out. Man, anything else from the episode you want to mention before we wrap up? I'm going to show a little bit of my reaction of the oh my god moment. But anything else you remember from the episode you want to mention?
Dude, I just want to thank John Favreau, Peyton Reed, Dave Filoni, everyone over there at Lucasfilms for just bringing to life everything we've ever wanted to see with this episode. Like going into this episode, we knew it was going to be big, but they took our expectations and exceeded it by 10, man. And it was just amazing, dude. I'm at a loss of words.
Yeah, I think a lot of fans are tonight. It was just like to see him come out and just wield that saber full and like today's style, like
in his prime,
in the prime, to get those moments that we sort of have been wanting as fans. That's what we wanted the Disney sequels to be, and we didn't really get any of these earned moments. It was just so frustrating. So it's just finally we're getting some good Star Wars to really like give us what we wanted, and what I think is earned. You know, they slowed it. It was, and it wasn't too. They didn't slow it down too much. They could have easily stretched this out for a couple more seasons, and they're delivering. They're like, nope. Here it is. Here's it is. And I applaud Favreau and Filoni for going there quicker and not, because you could have done 3 more Western episodes of more villains of the week to stumble into, and then before you drop a thing like this. But for them to drop in Luke by the end of the season, damn. I don't think he's going to be back in a prominent role. If they really, because it's just he doesn't look good enough to do a whole like CGI Luke as a reoccurring character now would worry me. As a moment of like checking in on Baby Yoda, maybe getting him again for a battle near the end, maybe something. There's also this theory of could Mando be force sensitive too, right? Some people have speculated that because he's so good and everything else, and even Luke at the end, may the force be with you. Like, I know you say it to everybody, but maybe there was a little bit more of like, interesting.
Like he sensed it.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe there is a way to sort of to play that in later. So much still in store, and I love that we've sort of have no idea what to do. They didn't just drop us a tease. I mean, they did with the Boba Fett.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Even though we know Thrawn is coming, what is Din's story now?
Correct. I don't know. I don't know.
What?
I mean, and it's like, what's Mandalorian? Yeah, what's Mandalorian season 3? When's it coming? What are you gonna do? But look, everyone thought they were gonna do the Empire ending and end it like a cliffhanger and go dark, and they didn't. They went hopeful again. Baby Yoda is now safe. I mean, they got separated, which was sad, but he knows now. Okay, this guy clearly can keep him safe. And help teach him what he needs to learn. I mean, the idea I would kind of love is like Boba Fett Mandalorian shows up in sort of the guest stars of one of those other shows, but then for the Mandalorian season 3, like let's fast forward a few years. Like let's go ahead and see like what happens next. Like, could you do a fast forward and let him jump ahead, and then let the Rangers and some of these other shows like fill in the middle, but sort of jump ahead to see, all right, well, Yoda's now trained. Now what? You know what I mean? Or something else maybe. I don't know. There could be some interesting ideas, but it doesn't sound that way. It sounds like Mandalorian, Rangers, and Ahsoka are all going to take place in that same place, so they can have some tie-ins and such. But knowing that Luke is now active around with Baby Yoda, that's a huge development.
Huge.
And then so here, I just quickly, you can see here's me react, because as soon as I saw the X-wing went in, I was like, oh my god,
holy shit, holy shit.
I was just immediately like speechless. I was like, holy moly. It was just pure joy to watch something like this, and I couldn't have done it. And then I don't even know which part. I taped a lot, but I literally started getting emotional right near the end with when he takes the helmet off and they have to say goodbye.
Oh my God,
it was just
so good.
I can't find the moment, but it hit me, and it was just me totally becoming a baby, like no. So yeah, people out there, tell people to tape their reactions, because they're probably going to lose their mind when they see it. I'm glad I watched it tonight, Supes, because it's going to be impossible to avoid this. Even just
impossible
going on, even just flip little bit on by accident, it's going to be all over. So
dude, Luke Skywalker is trending.
Is he already? Yeah, I figured he would be. No one was going to wait for this.
Sebastian Stan is trending.
Yeah, there it is. You're right. Look, they're already Sebastian, Luke, Mark Hamill, Peyton Reed. I knew it. This is going to be blowing up all day tomorrow. Is this even real? Yeah. Look at him. I mean, people are just. I'm a Jedi like my father. Before me, mentioning like you did. Here are the parallel shots. I mean, there's so much you could do. I'm going to watch this episode probably 3 more times this weekend.
Yeah, same.
To really go through it. But yeah, fans are very happy. Fans are digging it. There he is, Luke with Baby Yoda. Who would have thought that's where we were going? Bravo, Favreau. You said it. Bravo, John Favreau. Bravo, Dave Filoni. That was wonderful. And epic job. Now I'm just so I love it because they didn't leave us too nervous, but they left us excited enough that we're like, damn, they fulfilled me. Now what? You know what I mean? It was a cliffhanger in that regard. More. Amazing. Check out Supes over on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. He's all over the place, crushing it. Thank you for joining us. He did a great job on our Nerd Wars, where we did Star Wars, which is the best movie, Rise of Skywalker or Last Jedi, as well as we did a Ahsoka Tano versus Wonder Woman fight. It's a fantastic Nerd Wars. I'm going to put that right here. Before you get there, though, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and click the Nerd War here, as well as these other videos. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight, late night. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you later.
Let's go.
Woo! May the Force be with you.